So I'm watching this. I'm watching this show called Marco Polo, and if you know the show, um, it's about Genghis Khan, and he has this slave, but not slave, captured um, monk, and I think his name is Hundred Eyes or Thousand Eyes. Anyway, either way, it's many eyes, and he said something really interesting in this movie, TV show, whatever. He said, he said, a man, a man looking to be miserable will always find a reason. I mean, I'm paraphrasing for sure, right? But if so facto, and generally, you'll probably find the episode. I think it's like in season two. He's talking to Marco Polo actually, and he says that to him. He was all moody and acting like a real trick ass fool, real, real JT. You know what I'm saying? And he said that to him, and I was thinking about that, and I was like, ah, oh, man. You know, sometimes there's these little gems. I mean, the whole episode. There's a bunch of stuff going on, but then it's funny what your brain will pick up on, or like the things that you're like, you know, I'm actually sketching and drawing while I'm watching the show, so I'm not really watching it. And then that little phrase just popped out, and my head pops up, and I'm like, huh. Well, that's interesting, man. Right? So anyway, which is often a thing I write about or talk about, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to choice, right? You're as happy or as miserable as you choose to be, regardless of what you're doing. Even me and my Connex box, like at the end of the day, even when I get off shift, I'm like, yo, man, it's still like your choice. Nobody is putting a gun to your head and making you come here. So there's that. Um, and you can choose something and then also choose to do something, then also choose to be like, well, now I'm going to be miserable about it. I'd be like, well, I mean, that seems pretty counterproductive in the sense of enduring it. Like there is there is some good here. I get to read. Really, no one bothers me. Every now and then there's like, you know, a rocket alarm or whatever, but not enough for me to get like spun up about anything. But I get to read. I get to draw. I can go to the gym. The gym's pretty legit. It's got a bunch of kettlebells. I guess my point is that you do got to look around every now and then, even in my tiny little room, and you know, I got my all my gear over there, and my shit's over here, and my gym bag's like my little storage closet's like spilling out with crap. I should just organize it. But I mean, you know, even in my little cell, there's still things to be grateful for. Like I'm not in the sun, my AC works, I have Wi-Fi, I can post my stupid little videos. Wi-Fi is pretty good. It's expensive as shit. These capitalist pigs. Just kidding. I love capitalism. Dude, you want to charge us? Charge us. What are you gonna do? This is definitely a monopoly here with the Wi-Fi. These motherless dogs. But yeah, that's my point. It's never as bad as you think it is, and it's it seems to be just a better way to perceive things, not necessarily to walk around with like, rose-colored glasses, but to I guess, what's that thing? Like in anger management where he's like, I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty, right? He starts singing that song with Adam Sandler. You know what I'm saying. You've seen the movie. It's good. It's a good ass movie. He's like, you're angry. I'm not angry. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's a good ass movie. Jack Nicholson's hilarious. Yeah. But optimistic, optimistic way to view life. It's better, even in my shitty little Connex. I mean, there's still, even now, things that I'm grateful that work and have, and running water's nice. It even gets hot. It gets pretty hot. Yeah. So that's my point as far as choice goes. Like, what in particular, like, even I remember during the invasion of Iraq, being in a fighting hole and being just covered in salt-stained sweat and in your full mop gear, and sitting in a fighting hole with my, who's I standing with? Like Jackson. So I'd be in there with Jackson. So it's me and Jackson. We're sharing an MRE, and there's it's just hot, bro. It's 120. If you've ever been Mop 5, it's just a nightmare. And then you're outside just sweating bullets. And even then we had stories we were telling each other and laughing, and I mean, there was reasons even then to be enjoying something like a, not even cold water, but just some cool water, or like a cold breeze, or watching the sunset on stand 2 or whatever, watching them blow up Safwan Hill, like, oh, that was a 500-pounder. That was pretty neat. But anywho, silver lining. Yeah. Anyway, that's my point. It's not a new point. It's been made before. I was just haphazardly watching that show, and then it just popped in my head. I was like, yeah, no, he's right. If you want to be happy, you'll find a reason to be happy. If you want to be upset, you'll find a reason to upset. And it's for sure easier to find a reason to be upset than it is to be happy. And happiness is, in my opinion, it's overrated. For men, it's overrated. Like, this always happy seeking, like you're some sort of happy addict, like you need your like happy fix. Bro, take it easy. Not everything's gonna make you happy, and it shouldn't. What the fuck? Half the stuff that I do that is difficult, none of it I'm necessarily happy when I'm doing it. I don't need to wake up at 4:30 a.m. I'm not happy. I'm not like, haha, 4:30. Why not 3:30? Let's go. Fuck that. I want some sleep. Some delicious, magical ass sleep, man. But yeah. Chasing happiness is some weak ass shit. That's my opinion on that. Say what you want. That's how I feel. I don't feel shit. That's what I think. And so there's that. Yeah. Those are all the thoughts that I wanted to share today. I hope I've been fasting a little bit, so I've been thinking about food all day long. And I really want a carne asada burrito. Okay, that's it. That's all I got to say. Thank you for watching. Enjoy. Goodbye.